welcome back to the Eagle's Nest. It's been a while, sorry, been busy as always. A couple of things changed, not a lot though. A big new bird cage for the robin that I found out it's not actually a robin, it's called a black cap. Had my stove knackered on me, so this is the old stove out of the cabin that's now in a gazebo outside, so I can have a nice warm shower. Moved the greenhouses from over here, kind of getting in the way a bit. Excuse. Oh, water tank. Put it up here so we can get water down to the greenhouse with pressure behind it. This is only temporary. I'm going to make a proper stand for it. It's a bit rickety at the minute, but it works. We've got our stairs down to the greenhouse. Makeshift path will do for now. Gets really boggy down here, but being down here keeps all the wind off the greenhouse. You can see the banks are built up around it. Bit naff for the sun, I will admit. Got to try and aim for shade loving plants. That's your greenhouse. Put a load of mulch down on the floor first, because like I say, it was like a bog down here to soak some of the water up. Whether that's going to work or not, I have not a clue. Chuck some straw on top just to keep the warmth in a bit. And then in here we've got just a couple of aces that were outside. That one's seen better days. That one's alright. Rose bush that I took out from my nan's house. Shame it getting chucked away. Rest of here, that's empty. These are like greenhouses in greenhouses, so it'll keep a lot warmer through the winter. This, I was just seeing if I can make a lid for these raised beds out of these double glazed windows. Got potatoes in here. Again, it's just a bit of an experiment really. I think it's too late in the year for them now, but my lanterns. Tried to be clever and save money. These are like 11 quid or something like that. Greenhouse heaters are 20 quid, but turns out these don't chuck out that much heat, to be fair. They're designed to cool themselves down, which I did not think of. So yeah, not a lot going on really. Soil, should I say forest compost. Looks good to me. We'll see how it grows though. Nothing been added to that. And start of a compost heap. It's only been here 2 days. Don't think it's going to warm up, but see how big I can get it. I'm lacking greens out here. To make a compost heap you need browns and greens. Plenty of brown, as you can see, leaves and sticks and shit. I do struggle with greens because I don't eat a lot of veg, don't have a lot of cuttings. Might have to grow something just specifically to go into the compost heap. This is where I got my mulch from. This is patch here. I don't want to take too much from nature, so I've literally only skimmed my shovel over the top. And just took all this loose sort of stuff. Soon piles up though. Take a millimetre from everywhere. Doesn't seem a lot from here, but when you're doing a space that big, that compost should get all my beds raised up and then from then on I'll just use compost from the shop. I'll chuck that in and mix it. But to get me started, this is what I'm going to be using. And of course I did brush the paths, but it's a bloody waste of time this time of year. Anyway, signing out. I nearly forgot, we got a new member in the family, Woody. Might need a torch. Woody the wood pigeon. He's always hungry. He has actually been fed. You're always hungry, aren't you, mate? Eh? That little fella came to me with a hole in his neck from a hawk attack. Like, they have a pouch under their neck. It's almost like a hamster's cheek where they store their food. And the food was leaking out of that right mess for about 4 days. I won't go into details of what I had to do to get him back together, but he's healthy and shit now, so I don't want to be giving people ideas they can rescue birds, because you can't. It's not easy. So this is my new stove pipe. A lot better than the one I had. Not bad, to be fair, 170 quid. I've got the pipe, rain cap, base plate and the stove, so I think there's at least 3 metres of pipe. That's the stove. Well, you can see it very well, but pretty much the same, just a tiny bit bigger. Now we really are done.